Good day everyone, I'm Molako Jalelo Precious. I'm with Group 21. We'll be presenting the white paper on higher education. The case study we have chose the University of Cape Town. I'll be doing the introduction together with Mr. Singwane. The overview of the white paper on higher education 1997. Under the 1997 Higher Educational White Paper, which emerged within the South African Reconstruction and Development Program, the government promised to unify, equalize, and enhance the quality of higher education national system to support the democratic and the development objectives. Some essential goals of the 1997 White Paper involve enhancing educational quality through the well-suited academic programs while offering financial help to marginalized students and ensuring institutions will include the country's various population groups in leadership positions. The policies stress maintaining both institutional independence while holding institutions responsible to the public, and it works to establish funding systems which benefits the institutions and students, along with building the higher education programs that strengthen the national advancement need combined with the economic growth and international student success. The strategy united multiple objectives which create and complete foundations to construct an inclusive academic-based higher education system that serves South Africa's transformation process. Thank you. It's over to you, Mr. Singwane.
I am Kosnati Moses Singwane from Group 21. I'll be continuing on the introduction. Okay. As our topic says, is the research report on white paper, Higher Education of 1997, and our case study is University of Cape Town, which is UCT. Okay. The University of Cape Town holds the status of being one of the most venerable universities following its foundation in 1829. UCT operates from Cape Town in Western Cape Province, where it used to cater only the influent white minority group during the apartheid era. So after 1994, that's where we got our freedom. So the white paper was implemented in 1997 so that it can have the changes, so that it can have the equality. So our case study will look at the policy objectives, implementations, impact on analysis and evaluation of the policy's effectiveness, and also the challenges and the limitations during the introduction of the white paper of 1997. Thank you.
Good day, my name is Kabelo Mahlako and I'll be presenting to you the policy objectives of White Paper of 1997. 1. They aim to promote equity and access to students that were previously disadvantaged. Those are female students, black students as a whole, as well as students that are coming from low-income families. As we know previously that the apartheid system discriminated against many groups, and they did not give equal opportunities for such groups. So female students, black students, and students coming from low-income families did not have the opportunity to go and further studies due to financial struggles. So what UCT did was to implement financial systems such as your bursaries to allow prospective students to go and study further and follow their dreams. 2, they aim to enhance the quality of education in South Africa, whereby quality assurance measures are put in place to make sure that the education that we do receive is of the national and international requirement. So what UCT did was to implement their programs and the courses that are indeed of good quality and meet national as well as international standards to allow us to compete at international stage or at world stage.
Good day everyone, I go by the name of Sharon Maloka and I will be taking off from where my colleague left off, covering point 2.3 and 2.4, which comes from the White Paper of 1997, which focuses on the transformation of higher education institutions and governance, as well as autonomy. Starting off with 2.3 under the heading of Transformation of Higher Education Institutions, the White Paper set out to transform higher education by ensuring that universities reflected South Africa's diverse population. For example, University of Cape Town restructured their leadership to include more women and minority ethnic members in the decision-making roles. Moving on to 2.4 under the heading of Governance and Autonomy. The White Paper also called for universities to achieve self-governance while remaining accountable to the national government. This led to decentralization, giving universities more control over their operations. At University of Cape Town, governance was transformed to include students, faculty, and staff in decision-making processes. For example, students now have a say in how the university is run, ensuring their voices are heard. The Senate and Council were restructured to ensure representation from different racial, ethnic, and socio-economic backgrounds, as well as both genders.
Good day, everyone. My name is Ngobeni Dastarin. I will be proceeding where my colleague Sharon Moloka left on under policy objective. Under this policy objective, I will be presenting 2.5 and 2.6, which concludes our policy objective. Sustainable funding model, which is 2.5. The white paper introduced sustainable funding model as a mechanism to advance policy targets in higher education. Government made two promises to reinforce higher education by boosting its financial support through public expenditure and by inviting private enterprises to be involved. This could allow EUCT, which is University of Cape Town, and similar institutions to be involved to expand their physical resources and also enhance student opportunities for all students. 2.6, which concludes our policy objective, aligning higher education with national development goal. Under this, the white paper introduced a requirement to connect institution program with the research progress as well as the community to be involved. Under this, it also allows institutions to eliminate poverty and improve healthcare and also social economy system. This concludes our policy objective, which was 2.6 and 2.5.
I am Letsolo Tisano and I'll be speaking on the implementations of White Paper in Higher Education 1997. The first one is the University of Cape Town's response to governance change. The University of Cape Town undertook multiple governance reforms following the White Paper in Higher Education 1997 to implement principles from the policy such as democratic governance and inclusivity and transformation. The democratic governance being the system of the government where institutions function according to democratic process and norms. The University of Cape Town implemented an essential governance initiative through its restructuring of the university's council and senate to make these supervision structures more representative of the South African societal demographics. The university upgraded the proportions of black academics as well as women academics and students, along with labor union representatives to match the society-wide demographic diversity.
UCT has devised multiple strategies to implement the White Paper policy in order to increase access to higher education. Number one, they've hired professionals from different backgrounds or from different races, especially targeting the previously disadvantaged groups, for example, black people, coloreds, and Indians. And they've also tried to include students in the decision making as well. Number two, they've also tried to change the admission policies by including extended degree programs and also bridge programs. Number three, they've also tried to improve facilities in order to increase this access that we were talking about, and mainly with the housing. And with the housing, it was specifically targeting black people because, as we all know, they come from poor backgrounds. So this is to reduce transportation costs while simultaneously increasing access. Number two, they've also improved facilities for disabled students in order for them as well to have equal access as other people to higher education. And lastly, they've also tried to provide funding, and with this they've tried to give bursaries, especially internal bursaries from the university, scholarships as well, but also pooling funding resources from government as well.
Hello everyone, my name is Butsulo Mogapi, and today I'll be discussing implementation on how the University of Cape Town upholds quality assurance while ensuring that its research aligns with national priorities as outlined in the white paper on higher education of 1997. University of Cape Town maintains high academic standards through rigorous quality assurance system and ensures that research contributes to the national development goals. Under quality assurance mechanism, University of Cape Town follows the Council on Higher Education guidelines for internal program reviews, peer evaluations, and as well as professional accreditation. The Quality Assurance Office reports to Senate and Council ensuring ongoing improvements. Department of Higher Education and Training, teaching development grants, fund pedagogical training and academic innovation. Under the research, University of Cape Town redirects research efforts towards solving socio-economic challenges in line with national development plans. Research groups like African Center for Cities focuses on urban development and as well as infrastructure needs. The AIDS and Society Research Unit has contributed significantly to HIV and AIDS policy research. The Energy Research Center addresses climate change, renewable energy, and energy poverty. University of Cape Town Research System provide incentive for academics to contribute to the national priorities. In summary, University of Cape Town ensures academic excellence through quality assurance mechanism while driving national development through strategic research initiatives. And I thank you.
Good day, everyone. I go by the name Lefama Shilwane. I'll be focusing on conclusion. As I conclude, since 1997, when the white paper on higher education became the University of Cape Town, has achieved a major achievement towards transformation, youth student diversity program, curriculum updates, and governance structure. National goal aimed at creating a university system after apartheid era. Progress has been noticeable at University of Cape Town. Difficulties with faculty option and identification passed in complete transformation. The persistent issues show that a major changes in higher education demand constant dedication at various organizations. I thank you.
My name is Tuleleni Sizwe Majola. I'm going to add up in conclusion. A UCT need a permanently allocate resources toward infrastructure development and student support system to guarantee academic and psychological aid for all student population, especially the students from unprivileged areas. Leadership needs transformation by using multiple methods, including selecting the board range leaders and establishing the mentoring system and inclusive governance model. UCT can transform into a social progressive institution by introducing institutional transformation linked to its cultural fabric through a supportive workspace, which promotes curriculum changes as positive intellectual development rather than the threats. UCT should implement this approach to achieve its social goal of creating an equal higher education system while upholding its position as both a national and global academic leaders. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to discuss this interesting topic.